Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 135th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had begun another war because the Egyptians were provoking me, and I can only be provoked so far before I have to fight back. So the Egyptians were trespassing, and I drove back their armies. Wherever the last army has retreated now, I do not know. Maybe even been eliminated entirely, but I think it actually did retreat somewhere. Either way, the first wave of the enemy has been beaten back for another one, well, two more are on their way. Managed to come out of the battle actually relatively strong with minimal losses, so what we're going to do is we're just going to retrain and get ready for the next wave of attackers. We do have a new recruitment slot open in the town, however, that is going to be occupied by Messina Carales, whose father, Admentus, tragically passed away in a battle when a chariot got the better of him. It has given me some insight into how the Egyptians fight. Either way, the plan for this turn is to basically spend the last of our money and then move on to the next turn. We do have troops positioned within the area now to try and strike out at Croton. However, they're not going to make it onto the shore and siege the city within one turn. So we're going to do that on the next turn, provided that the Brutii remain in an area that is profitable to me. I also have Tremendous a killer on his way to try and further thin out the Brutii numbers, since we are really now in the closing stages of our war against the Brutii. However, the Julii are still going strong and they refuse to die. Well, they are dying, but they still seem to have a lot of power left. They're still really kicking around. So, we need to try and slow them down once and for all. And that is what we are up to. We don't have a lot of provinces left, but their recent conquest of Greece is something that has been a concern, which is why we have made it our new focus, since they are basically using this town now to basically pump out an entire new army to beat me back with. Hence the large presence of troops in Salona. So, I decided that Yutpan couldn't take on Salona on his own because there's just a lot of enemies in the area. So what he's done is he's encircled himself and forced himself and camped himself, you know, entrenched himself, that's the word I want, into a new fort, and we're going to await the Julii to come. For really what he's also doing is he is awaiting reinforcements in the form of Himlico, who is on his way. Thrace also got wiped out last episode, but to be honest, yeah, Thrace got wiped out, so what? I don't really care about Thrace, so yeah. And Levartham is still just being Levartham. So, we are near enough at the end of this turn. We do have a bit of money to spend though, so let us spend some money. Segesta is still in the process of recovering its population, so we are just waiting for that to happen. We are increasing its food production though in order to enable this. Patavium is recruiting and training, or at least, you know, recruiting and building. Then goes to Mediolanum. Massilla needs to do some recruitment, however, so Massilla will now begin recruiting some... I need more Libyan spearmen, so we're going to recruit some extra Libyan spearmen. Lugdunum as well can start working on some extra Sacred Band, and I'm not retraining those guys. Unless I had like loads of money and I was just feeling frivolous, I would. We're also about to land our troops up in Hibernia, by the way, which will happen next turn, so we're going to try and conquer that because that'll be an extra little territory for us to hold on to. Alicia is just knocking on, really. Nothing really to do with Alicia. I could actually just improve some of its stuff, but like I said, I mean, for now, I am continuing to give the Britannians the benefit of a doubt, and really I'm just giving them my trust, which sounds like a dangerous thing to do, but so far, I think the Britannians just genuinely don't have any motivation to go to war with me because, yeah, we don't necessarily see eye to eye on everything, but at the same time, it's just, you know, we can coexist. I think they're fighting the Scythians at the minute anyway. What is Britannia? What are the Britons up to? Who are they fighting? Let's have a look. Yeah, they're fighting Scythia at the minute. So I guess that's really what's got their attention, well, given how large the Britannians are and the fact they also control Bosphorus and Myrtosis means Scythia probably isn't going to be around for much longer. I know their cities are very widely spread out, but yeah. Scythia is going to be eliminated soon. Where the Britannians go after that, though, is a mystery. They'll either potentially start against me, or they'll go south into Armenia, which would be very interesting, actually. But yeah, so let's just see if there's anywhere else that needs stuff doing. So, Lamernum is recruiting, but that's just for population's sake. Nabomatis doesn't need anything doing, neither does Condate Redurnum. Oscar could recruit a few extra Sacred Band, because extra Sacred Band are always useful to me. Carthago Nova could actually get to work on some extra construction. A dockyard is always useful for the extra trade. In terms of recruitment, though, we might just hold off on that. Corduba is also building new. Mantia doesn't need to do anything. Scalabus is fine. And Asturica is also doing fine. We've got this Captain Abdisham, by the way. He's moving somewhere where population needs to be buffed up. Tingy, we're going to drop Tingy's taxes in order to make the people a little happier. We're also going to start working on the catapult range in order to increase the quality of ranged units we're going to recruit here. We're also going to get some more Sacred Band going. Demidi, why must you just continue being such a pain in my ass? Just fair, just try to stop being annoying. And Nepta doesn't really have anything to do either. Yeah, we are pretty much doing good in this area now. You know, everyone's doing something. Thapsus doesn't have anything to recruit. Also, Carthage is losing population, which isn't really good. But I suspect it's because we have a food shortage. Squalors, yeah, I think it is food. We basically need to get more food in this area. But squalor also needs to be cut down, but there isn't really a lot I can do about that. We'll do what we can. And I'm of Theododecles. Not really too much we can do. I mean, we are pretty much in a position now where we've more or less managed to clean out the majority of the enemy's navy. So, I think it's time to start taking our navy, get to the Egyptians and start being aggressive with them. Either way, I'm happy to call this the end of a turn now, and await the counter-attacks of my enemies. See what they do, see how they react to my moves. And I want to see if the Julii try to engage me here. I want to see what the Egyptians do in reaction to my recent victory over them. And I just want to see where the Brutii move their troops so I can determine where to strike. So let's see which of these three things goes well for me and which of these three things goes absolutely horrible for me. Right. The Julii have engaged Admiral Chermes, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to leave Admiral Gisco alone because of his payload. So thank you, Julii, for falling for my trap. And yes, the Julii have laid siege, by the way, to the fort. Well, that actually might work out for us because we can hold him for a turn and wait for Himmelko's arrival. But we'll deal with that later. For now, Admiral Chermes, move in your ships, try and engage, and try not to lose. Oh, well, I guess he tried. Withdraw! Out of move. And we're also under attack by pirates up here. Luckily, they are attacking the fleet that doesn't even have an army, so yeah. Oh, and we won anyway. Well, what do you know? Okay, so we've got a few things to consider this turn, but first things first, let us just quickly land our troops up here because I want to. So, my men, let's get you off here safe and sound. Welcome to Hibernia. I hope you enjoy your stay. And there is a city of Tara. Garrison is very weak. Perfect. This should be a walkover for us. Might get attacked next turn by them, but that is what I want to happen. Okay. We'll leave that there for now. So let's see what is going on. So end of turn report. Tiny loss, but we're still relatively affluent. Numantia has finally grown, so get that Governor's Palace installed now, please. Most advanced faction, by the way, has gone back to me. Faction announcements. Bodnal Cartena has been born. Zeuxis Gisco has also been born. Oh, great. He'll be very lazy then. I assume the sex between Atzer and his wife was also extremely lazy, like. Yeah, he probably could be really bothered, wouldn't he? Anyway, Xanfer has also died. Chermi's got a Harris Barracks for additional morale. Yahiwian Mineka gained an Overseer as well. Hasdrubal a handsome, an overseer, and Brutii Zabusus a priest of Baal, which is, you know, useful. Right, construction report by the way. Oscar has a shipwright set up now for better trade. Lilibame has increased its temple to Baal, so finish the job now and begin recruiting our sacred band as soon as you can. Corralis now has a dockyard as well. I want that upgraded to a... Oh, I think we've already maxed it out, haven't we, anyway? Yes, I have. Lepsis Magna has a scriptorium. Batavium, a secret police headquarters. And a big old Brutii army hanging around over there. So, yeah. By the way, path block. Captain Killitzable's been blocked. Oh, yeah, by this dude. Actually, you have moves left, so we'll take Tara this... Well, we can't take Tara this turn, but you know what I mean. We'll attack Captain Kativing and I guess lure out the garrison, and that should turn into a victory for us, or just siege the town and then deal with it next turn. Whichever one works better for me, really. Just siege the town. Let them come to us, we'll deal with them. Okay, just construct a ram, and I'll deal with that next turn. Right. Recruitment report, by the way, reads as Lamonum, some peasants, Asturica, some skirmishers, Certus, some sacred band, Masilla, some Libyan spearmen, Demidi, some peasants, more peasants, Mediolanium, some Poenis, Patavium, some slingers, and blah 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 blah. Cool, right. So, lots to do this turn, and about 2 battles to, well, at least 1 battle to fight this turn. So, Egypt. Captain Acheniot is holding position at the minute. I suspect we may have put him off. For Milchara Madera, could you just make sure the path is completely clear? Yes, good. Looks like the Egyptians have been deterred for now. That is excellent news. However, Captain Acheniot is still unaware. He has a very chariot-heavy army, however, at the same time, I want him gone. I think we will move an army out of Lepsis Magna, but it would have to move next turn. For now, make your way to Lepsis Magna, assume governorship, retrain whatever you have left, and then we will begin at the offensive next turn. Begin recruiting some additional Poeni infantry to act as a temporary garrison while you are away. Also work on an execution square, because I think we need to just try and up the order in this area a little bit. And by the way, bloody hell, look at all this mad trade coming in here. I mean, Lepsis Magna is already raking in a ton. It's profiting over 1,000 denarii per turn. I mean, what? 3,000 per turn on trade alone in this town. I mean, the only reason is it has to pay out 2,681 just in upkeep alone now, because, yeah, still, you know, this town is making me a fucking packet here. That is good. Still. The Egyptians are holding position, that's a good thing for us. Meanwhile, over here, so the Brutii are just 2 armies at the minute over here. Looks like he's added a few extra legionaries to his army though, but I'm confident we can take them on and gain our foothold in southern Italy now. So, Ashtzaph Gisco, take your troops, lay immediate siege to Croton, please. We will deal with you now, actually. We'll deal with the Salona situation after this. For now, I wish to take this town. We will assault it now. Deal with Valerius Aelianus as he comes to us, for he will be the main event of the battle. The garrison of Croton should be relatively easy to take down. So, begin your assault. We'll have to protect the artillery while we deal with the incoming enemy army, which should be approaching, if the game obeys us this time, it should be approaching from our western flank. At least I hope it is, but we'll see what happens. Either way, initiate the assault on the town. So, it is Ashtzaph Gisco, or Ashtzaph the Lazy, as I like to call him, against Secundus Popenius and Valerius Aelianus. This guy is heir to the Brutii throne, or whatever you want to call it. His garrison is extremely weak. Just a unit of earlies and a unit of legionary regulares means he will go down relatively easy. His general's bodyguard unit might be a bit bloated, but some elephants could probably take him down. Valerius Aelianus, however, is just, well, he's just a regular dude, it seems. What do we know about his unit, though? I don't think we can actually get the general's body... Oh, I think we can. 46 men in his unit, so yeah, he'll be manageable. He's also got 2 units of Samnites, a unit of mercenary hoplites, an urban cohort, Velites. I guess the only concern unit is he does have artillery, but to be honest, he might not be able to manoeuvre that into a position where it might be of a threat to me, so he might be able to get away with this one. Just because, as we do know, artillery can't be moved in and out of the city, because fuck you. So yeah, we should be alright on that front. So yeah, it's an infantry-based army really. Only concern unit is, yeah, there's Urbans, and yeah, the Elite Gladiators can give us some hassle because they are well upgraded. So let's make sure we take them out with extreme prejudice, basically. Either way, Ashtzaph, you have clearance to begin your assault. Strength ratio is 3-2 in your favour, and you do outnumber by about 1,000 men. So I'd say no margin for error, but so far you have not proven yourself to be the best commander I've ever raised. So try this time. All I'm going to say is try to do this one properly. Don't make amateur mistakes, which is also a lecture to myself as well, but you know, please just make the effort and get me a clean victory, because we need to not only take Croton, we need to hold Croton. The Brutii will definitely react this time. So this is a case of taking it, holding it, and getting our foothold. If we take Croton and Tarentum, the Brutii will be reduced to Capua, which may just have to try and hold out, because an attack on Capua will trigger senatorial intervention once more, which means we need to gather the clouds and prepare our final strike. Either way, fight it on the battle map. Do me proud, Ashtzaph. Prove to me this time you're a worthy member of this family. Otherwise, what dastards would our host command? Swept to the war, the lumber of the land. Something, 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 something.
The lands of the dead will see many new souls before the sun sets. Just make sure that you are not one of them. Send our foes there instead. Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory.
Yep, just think of those you love and so on and so forth. Right, let's get ourselves deployed. So, if I know where the enemy is going to deploy, which I think I do know where the enemy is going to deploy, they're most likely going to advance from this road and basically here, which probably means they're actually more likely to enter the city and make their defense there rather than try and face me on the field. I mean, I could put my army here and try and tempt the enemy into engaging with me and try and assault this wall here, which could actually work for the better for me, because then I could take this army out before it becomes too much of a threat to me. However, at the same time, it does mean I may become into range of these gates, will have to deal with the enemy artillery, or if I put myself here, attack my usual safe wall, which usually goes down quite willingly for me, we can then just basically, you know, march in as business as usual. However, I am tempted to place my army here, cut off the enemy before they can enter the field, but it's going to be extremely tight, but at the same time, yeah, the proximity to this gatehouse is actually what puts me off the most. This thing can deal a lot of damage because it's loaded up with ballistas, as is that tower there. I think we'll be safer fighting the enemy in the city than we will be fighting it too close to that gatehouse. It'd be too dangerous and I'd lose too much men. So, but I will deploy my men just in case this does not happen, you know, if the enemy actually tries to take me out in the field. So, onagers, we'll get you set up here, and you got to do what you got to do, which is take down the wall, as we usually do. Pew! Bless me. And so on and so forth. Right, Poennies, we'll make one big line here, like so, there we go, and they are going to hold the line like they are expected to, and blah 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 blah. Sacred Band will be just behind them, and they will do, you know, that. So if the enemy does come to us, they are basically going to just get absolutely rackered. And also what I'm going to do is a nasty little surprise as well. I'm going to put some of this cavalry in the forest. And then, should the enemy do try to advance forward, we'll spring an ambush of cavalry from here and basically hit them in the flank. This might not happen, but, you know, just a nice little fort to eviscerate my enemies with. Okay, main cavalry will be at the back though, as will the elephants. In terms of anti-elephant units, by the way, there isn't really anything to be worried about. I mean, there is the presence of Elite Gladiators, who may be a bit of a pain for me to deal with, but overall we should be okay. Unfortunately, these war elephants seem to be missing their archers, which is a bit sad. So, Yeah, I guess I forgot to retrain these dudes, but okay. But they'll do, you know. I mean, I may be missing some of the archers, but, you know, at least I still have the elephants. And also, you know, I still have the armored elephants who are already stocked up, and with their 2 archers ready to do what they need to do. Right, slingers, by the way, you can be at the front of a formation doing what you need to do, as you always do. So there we go. And Libyan spearmen, there's really a lot of enemy cavalry to deal with, so I'm going to keep you at the back for now. But these guys will be useful for dealing with the general's bodyguards as well as general support in the city. But yeah, I'm going to predict that the enemy is going to come from here, just go straight into the city really. Kind of would be more logical and convenient for them. So if they want to do that, so be it. I'll do my usual tactic. We'll take down this corner wall here, make our way in, capture the towers, capture the gatehouse, eliminate any resistance in the early part of the city, and then make our play for the plaza. So let us initiate this battle and take down the enemy.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
We shall do so, but for first things first, let us focus on taking the walls. So the enemy has positioned some troops to defend the walls, by the way. There is a unit of legionary cohorts holding this wall here, but to be honest, they're too far away to react. The enemy general is just currently lurking somewhere, and then the rest of the cohorts are here. Enemy army is advancing from here, and I suspect that Onager won't do dick, by the way, because it won't get in the city, because ha 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 ha. But it is looking like the enemy is just going to run straight for their home, so yeah, they are... Yeah, they're not going to fight me on the field, they're just going to go for the city. Unless they go through the city and then come to me, but for now, I'm going to assume I'm just going to try and defend the plaza, which, you know, is noble in of itself. I'll just focus on capturing my usual little part of the city, and then really it's just like another day at the office. So, wall is getting hit. We should be taking it down at a relatively okay pace, hopefully. At least I hope so, as long as our shots are straight and true, which they are so far, which is good, 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 good. We might be able to use the artillery for a little bit of extracurricular fire as well. Use it to try and wipe out a tower, just to make sure that it doesn't get in our way or anything. Or set fire to something I don't like. But to be honest, I think we're going to win this battle, because I'm going to make sure we win this battle. So we should be okay in that turn. We're moving quickly as well. We should be able to establish a foothold before the enemy reinforcements try and stop me as well. For now, it seems like they're spreading themselves across the city, but they're probably most likely making their way to the point I'm trying to breach. If they do that, then okay, because what I can do is I can try and hit them with some artillery, and also try and hit them with the slingers. But for now, it looks like we're just hovering over there. I could try and normal speed it, which I'm going to try and do. Triple speed always causes such lag on this game, doesn't it?
Luck and the gods smile upon you. The enemy walls are breached.
Look, it was all accuracy. Right. Let's see what the enemy's up to. So they've got units hovering around here. We've got a couple patrolling the streets most likely. I'm trying to see them. Yes, they've got some... Oh, looks like these guys actually might be on their way to say hello to me. Good, good. Want that tower taken out, but if we're going to have to engage, we need that tower taken down. Onagers, focus fire on the tower. Any ammo we have left afterwards will be used to try and eliminate the enemy units. Actually, no. Hold fire, hold fire. Maybe we will try and take out the enemies who will try and defend the breach. Or should we take out the tower? I think it'd be more fun trying to kill enemy units. The tower is something we can take on our own accord. So, onagers, I want you to target the enemy auxilia. They're probably going to just try and hold this breach. Slingers, we'll start moving our army up as well. So let the onagers just expire their ammo first. But it looks like these auxilia are going to try and hold this breach. Let them do so. All it's going to take is one lucky shot, and they'll be history, really. So, well, let's just see if I get that lucky shot. Anything else coming to help, by the way? Well, they've got some Velite gladiators. Looks like the enemy are going to just try and space their units around. Still, first volley is away. It's probably not going to work, but oh well. Extra drama. Might be able to set fire to something as well, so, you know. Set the artillery, just expire the last of its ammo. Slingers, we're going to have you start moving in now. So, slingers, I want... Oh, actually, no. I say move the slingers in, but you know what, I'm going to just wait for these guys to finish, because, yeah, otherwise that would be some dead slingers there. Oh, that was nearly a bullseye there, right. Use whatever shots you have left. I know I could use regular shots, but somehow I just don't think they'll hit, and also, yeah. These are better anti-unit ones. Oh, you were very lucky. It's a very narrow hole we're trying to get it through, so it's probably why we're not really going to hit them. But, you know, all it takes is one lucky hit, and then that is the enemy fucked up for good. Hey! We got the lucky hit. Nice one, lads. Absolutely brilliant. And I think we also started a fire. Don't know what is on fire, but something is on fire. Whatever it is, it's probably going to take... Oh, nearly. Right. I think that building's on fire, actually. Yep, that's on fire. Right. Onagers, call it a day. Looks like we managed to make the enemy retreat, so they're just going to run off now. That's okay. Okay. Poennies, I'm going to ungroup you, and we're going to move in. Or are we going to move in? No, we're not. Because I need to control that tower. I'm going to have a spearman move in first. So Libyan spearman, move in. We might get a we might provoke the enemy. So what I'm going to have, one of you will deal with the auxilia. The other one of you is going to make a run for the tower. Now this does run the risk of us Velite gladiators getting annoyed and trying to go for us. Or more enemies coming? No, more enemies are coming in. Right. Hold the phone there, Mr. Salone. I think we'll need to do something else. But yeah, I was thinking that those guys are going to retreat like idiots. Right. Slingers. We've got more enemies coming to try and hold the breach. So, get yourselves here. And I want you to try and just hit whatever's in the breach. Poennies, we're still the principal unit to move in, but we're going to advance in columns, basically. So, I want you to get there and prepare. We'll have to move the Poennies in first. I could use the Sacred Band first, but... And I know strongest foot forward is usually the best option, but since the enemies are a little lacking, we could probably get away with going weaker foot forward this time. But we are probably going to have to fight our way through a lot, so Sacred Band might be a better option, but we'll see. I know I've basically bought the enemy time to make their move, but... It's probably going to be easier to fight from here in a way. It's a choke point, and phalanxes can do well in choke points. Also, my slingers just have the opportunity to just get plenty of kills at this point as well. Could do a cavalry charge through the breach, but it won't work out because the cavalry would probably fuck it up. And also it's an auxiliary unit that's ahead of us, so that isn't going to work out for us. Whatever it is there, just burnt down by the way. All the way to the ground. It's just some random house. Wasn't anything too valuable we burned down this time, but I think something else is on fire actually. I don't know if I could hear fire, but yeah. We did take out the plumbing, by the way, which is, you know, running lovely frozen water across the city. Because, yeah, Roman plumbing is actually absolutely awful. Water just freezes up. I mean, what kind of shit is that? I wonder where it all leads to, actually. Well, it leads to a big old vat of water here, which is also ice, and it's probably gone stagnant at this point. It's carrying lots of Legionnaire's disease, which is going to be fucking fun to have. Because, yeah, Legionaries are a disease. Yes, you are, Rome. You're a disease. And we'll sterilise you. Sterilise you good. Right, slingers. Move in. Begin hitting those auxilia. You're very capable of killing auxilia. I've seen you in the action. I've seen you in the field. Alright, Balearic's a little better at doing it. These guys, for some reason, are frozen up here, so it looks like we're just going to be shoving our way through them. I really don't expect the Samnite Gladiators to be too much of a threat to us. They are just basically very watered down Triarii. Probably more on the same level as auxilia, really, than anything, so... Those guys will go down. If we can be really quick, actually, and maybe even push the auxilia away, we might just be able to focus on capturing a tower as well with some slingers, and then we can also get slingers on the wall, which would be even better. But either way, first volley's coming through. Alright, not quite getting any kills just yet, but guys, hold a guarding formation. I don't want chasing to happen. Alright, you've completed your orders. Well done. Right. Other slinger company, just get yourselves there. Remain in position. Looks like the enemy is not too interested in fighting. So, Libyan spearmen. Where have I got my Libyan spearmen? Where are my libs? Libyans, move yourselves in here. You'll be first through the breach. Since the enemy is not moving through at a speed that I am, well, not really happy with or whatever, but, you know, they're not moving through at the speed I was expecting, really. So, we might be safer just putting the Libyan spearmen in through first and getting hold of that tower. So let's just speed it up because, yeah, looks like these guys are just gonna, you know, not move in really. They're just gonna wait. They're gonna wait me out, thinking, ooh, yes. But then again, I just don't know what the Brutii are doing at this stage. I mean, it's a very curious formation they've made. They've just clumped their men, so they know I'm going to advance up the street, and perhaps I will because The other way is going that way, which, yeah, actually I could split the troops. 3 Poenis go up here. 3 Poenis go up here. Sacred Band are here to support. Could work out actually very well for me. So we will do that. Well done, Brutii. You've just given me a nice little cheat sheet to work off. Sacred Band Cavalry, you want to be here, by the way, and just get ready for eventually entering the city. Right. Enemy units are moving back into position, by the way, so, but that's okay. One good volley from the slingers will drive them back. Told you, sir. Right. Here's how I want it to go, Libyan Spearmen. One of you will go here, take control of this street, and deter the enemy Libyan Spearmen. The other one of you, so that is you, you will make your way up this tower, capture it, and hold on to the walls. I hope I've made myself nice and clear. Once we've done this, the Poenis will move in and initiate the next stage of the battle. But may as well do this while we have the Auxilia on the run. I mean, we're holding the cards right now. They could bring their entire army out and fight me on the field, and probably not win anyway, but you know, they'd probably come off better fighting me on the field than in this city where I am in control. But the Brutii are not doing this, so it's their own fault, really. So, just speeding things up a little bit. So, you lot, move in for the kill. You lot, up here, you've got to do it really quick, because 1, the tower's going to fight back. 2, the enemy might just suddenly choose to advance forward because they're moving, actually. Alrighty, they're going to move. Fine, let it be, sir. Right, Libyan Spearmen, prepare to make a formation here. Or you know what, make your formation here. Poenis, 3 of you, make your way into here. So I want to make a long column formation here. Get in there and do what you got to do. Libyan Spearmen right now, they are swarming the enemy. And so far, we are winning a little bit. It's really half and half. We've engaged the Velite Gladiators here. We're not going to beat the Velite Gladiators, but we might just win against the Auxilia. Slingers, hold fire for now. Don't want any unnecessary friendly fire. Right, how are we doing? Both units are steady. Victory at the minute is in my realm, though, because my Libyan Spearmen are outranking them somehow, because, yeah, magic. Over here, by the way, yeah, we're not really going to win here. But, actually, my Libyan Spearmen are really, really trying. They are going full aggression, trying to push the Velites as far back as possible. So, hats off, people, please. Tip your hats, doff your hats, because I've actually just sodded it up. But, that was actually a pretty nice performance I was watching there. They really gave it a go. However, they haven't taken out a lot of these enemies, so it's not going all well for them. But the big lads are coming in anyway. So, let's see what happens now. Auxilia at this point are still holding out, but that flank charge from the Velite Gladiators has just tipped the odds in the enemy's favour. It's alright. We've still got a chance. Poenis are now engaging against the Velite Gladiators, so Poenis, focus your efforts and do what you got to do. We are going to get a little bit of congestion in this breach now, though, because of my retreating units, but luckily I don't think too many of my units are retreating, so we should hold out. Those Auxilia are probably going to go down any second anyway. They have gained a bit of a morale boost anyway, but I don't think it's going to last forever. The Velite Gladiators, however, are really, really trying their luck. So, right, I want some Poenis to try and navigate around and try and hit the enemy in the flanks, please. That's how I want to take this breach. It's alright for now, because my units are holding their morale out alright. The Brutii are really going to try and contest this breach. So, Sacred Band, I want you guys to get ready now. I think I'm going to have to bring you guys in just to bring some extra enforcement. So, prepare your advance, is all I'm going to say right now. Because we are pushing, but we are still a bit surrounded. The Triar, how are we doing against these guys? Well, somehow the Samnite Gladiators have only been fighting for about, well, the Samnite Mercenaries, sorry, have only been fighting for about a minute, and they're already out of energy. So, they're just gonna go down. Actually, the Velite Gladiators are beginning to lose stamina as well, and my guys are still relatively okay in that department. So, looks like we're going to take this engagement just through the benefit that Our stamina's better, because even these urban cohorts, they're tired already, so their fighting is going to be a little sloppier than usual, so we might just be able to push them out. We have just managed to start the break. The Samnite Gladiators have just lost faith. The Auxilia, though, got promoted, because screw me, but they're already shaken, so they're not going to last much longer. Right, Poennies, I want you guys to try and creep around and make your way towards the urban cohorts, because they're your next target to deal with. Or better yet, get behind, finish off the Auxilia. We've got one unit facing the urbans anyway. But we need to just, you three, need to tough it out now. Take out what you can, because we are really dealing with the majority of the enemy army at this stage. We still have a general to deal with, but he will be dealt with in due course. We still have 3 Poennies left in reserve. We're going to bring the Sacred Band in to deal with these urbans. Let the Poennies hold the line for now, but right. Sacred Band, let's group you up. Oh, actually, let's get you in a formation first. Sacred Band, I want you to come in here. Hold a position. And just get ready to deal with some urban cohorts. Right, how we're doing over here? We're just moving in casually. We've got, however... Oh, God. Velite Gladiators are losing numbers, but they're not going down fast enough, and their morale isn't dropping either. They really are trying their luck today. In terms of the Auxilia, they're just about done for at this point. They're exhausted, their numbers are very low, but their morale is still clinging on. Still, I want you lot, provide support against those Velite Gladiators. Just do what you can. I've got the Poennies here, just holding off the urbans, and they are already getting low on morale. My guys, yeah, their morale's beginning to take a hit, but it should hold out a little longer, I'm hoping. Some of the Sacred Band are actually going to try and help as well, so we might just be able to push them out a little further. I'm also hearing the sound of Romans retreating as well. I can hear someone going, "Retreat!" As a Roman says so, because Romans are cowards, so yeah. We've also got those Velite Gladiators, yeah, their units collapsing now. They've been pushed really to a, well, they're surrounded really. We've got a dirty great big building in the way, so yeah. They're not going to last out. They're just going to go down any second now, and then that'll be it for them. And the Samnite Mercenaries, yeah, they're exhausted, and they're basically not quite fully committed to an engagement. Right. Turn, face, put your efforts onto dealing with the urbans. Right. You guys, you two. I want you two to come in and get into a formation. Let the Poennies try and do it, because you know what? I think the Poennies will take this fight. The urbans are just absolutely exhausted, so they're fighting, but they're not fighting as well as they can. Their technique's going to be sloppier. It's going to be shabbier. There's going to be mistakes that my men will exploit. My men are now beginning to run out of stamina, but that's why we're putting in these fresh units, and we have 3 units in reserve. We're keeping tabs on our stamina this time, so we'll do what we can. Let these guys finish off the engagement, and then we'll let someone else take over. But for now, we just need these guys to hold out for as long as they can. Let the Sacred Band get into a formation, and just at least get those Velite Gladiators finished, because those guys are really now beginning to get my nerves. We just can't quite push the urbans into the end as well. The Samnites aren't going to last, so they're already shaken. They're going to probably just collapse as soon as they engage with us. Right, guys, you unit, turn and face. You don't need to turn and face the house. Turn, face, deal with the Velites. Down to 22 men now. You've nearly got them done. You do have the Samnites trying to give them back up. That was the weirdest charger noise I've ever heard. Yah-ho! And yet all he's going to do is get exhausted and go down, so whatever. Right, how are we doing over here? We're about to lose a unit, I think. Yeah, our units are collapsing. One unit has now actually just begun a rout, so it's not going to last forever. Right, Sacred Band here. Move in, provide support against the urban cohorts. Their morale's going up because they know they're winning, but their unit size is dropping. The Sacred Band are more capable of finishing the job. You lot, keep it up. Velites, I want you to start... well, not Velites. Sacred Band here. Move in for the flank charge now. Might be able to get in on the flank. But we are losing a few more Poennies now, which isn't good. Either way, get in, engage, and finish the enemy now. Come on, those urban cohorts can't last forever. Get your spears down, lads. You don't need to do it all with the sword. Come on. Right, I think the velites are on the run now. No, they're not on the run. Why are these velites just not running? They are dropping though, they are dropping. They are down to steady. And my men are just pushing through the waves and waves of enemy men. Samnite mercenaries, they're not going to last long. Guys, turn, face, attack. Come on. Face the front, attack the front, stab the enemy, finish them off. We've got the urban cohort down to shaken now. They're losing numbers, we're doing better now. Turn, face, attack. Come on. Better, better, better. There we go. We'll push these Brutii back. Looks like some of them have strayed, by the way. Okay. Back up, Poennies. You might want to start coming into the city in a minute. I don't know what these guys are up to, but slingers, try and hit them if you want. Don't know if you can hit them while these guys are glitching out because one of them's slowly sinking into the concrete. Anyway, right. That other Samnite's gone. Right, good. Don't chase a routing unit. Focus on the task at hand. I want these Velite gladiators gone. I want these urban cohorts gone. I want the Velites down. There's only 9 of them left. They're very brave fighters. They fought to the last man. And there's still quite a few enemies to deal with. But I think that was all the urban cohort dealt with anyway. I think there was only the one urban cohort. But there are still a question of the enemy, these dudes left. And I have lost my Libyan spearmen entirely. Still, Poeni should be able to take down a general's bodyguard. They have proven themselves capable of doing that before. There is some early legionaries as well, and the hoplites to deal with. We need to find a flank to take the hoplites out on, but at the same time, I haven't played my trump card yet. The elephants are still waiting for their opportunity to enter the battle, and it looks like the Velite gladiators have finally given up, so that is excellent. Right, Sacred Band, move in, get around the flank of those urbans, and finish the job now. You lot, you know what you're doing. Turn, face, attack. Their morale seems to be increasing a little bit, but let's face it, their numbers are so low, it's not going to work, and my Sacred Band have managed to maintain their morale. Right, get in there, finish them off. We've got them surrounded. Come on. Should be a clear victory for us now at this point. Got the enemy on the run. They're not being as proactive as they used to be. Slingers! Oh, wait, we've got something else incoming. What have we got incoming? Ah, the Samnite mercenaries are coming in for another round. Right, Poennies. Start moving in. I want control of this street. You will be our new front guard. I don't really want this. Guys, not backwards. Forwards. There we go. Come on, we got them cornered. They haven't got a chance. They'll fight it to the death, but yeah, they're gone. Come on. Just push and kill. Push and kill. Push and kill. They're against the wall now, and they're broken. Good. That's the urban cohorts wiped out. Not as efficient as possible, but I'll call that satisfactory for now. Okay, urbans, you need to reform. You've got some Poennies to join your formation as well, so hello there, extra Poennies. You can join the formation. The other ones, unfortunately, yeah, they've broken and routed away. Right. Still got plenty of units left in this battle to use. Slingers. I know we've got Samnites incoming, but I want you to move in and capture the walls now. I don't know if... oh, well, there are still some enemies controlling the walls as well. Capturing the tower might trigger these guys to make their advance, but if I do, then let them do so. It'll keep them distracted. These guys are going to come in for another fight, it seems, but they're probably going to rout as soon as they get close. Their morale's already dangerously low, and once they see how many men I brought into this city now, they are just going to break it, so let them do so. Let them do so. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I mean, yeah. They want to fight, but as you can tell, they're just skirting around and they're going to run away anyway. They're not up for the fight. They're not up to the task. They can't do it. Oh no, they cannot. What's running away over there? Oh, an urban court survived. Oh well. It's just a one guy with a million voices. He's training to be a ventriloquist, right? Let those guys run. The tower's being suspiciously quiet, by the way. Anyway, Slingers, I want you to get this wall quickly, by the way. I don't want any dilly-dallying, so make sure you do it quickly and efficiently, because I want control of this tower, because I want to use it to deter any would-be attackers such as these dudes. So they're just going to keep coming back, trying to hit us. So if we could just control that wall, then we'll be fine. I mean, let's just let them... I mean, yeah, but they're going to get close, then they're going to run away. Right. Up we go.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Right, walls are ours. By the way, your fire at will permissions are online. You can fire at will at whatever you want. These guys are just continuing to be absolutely oblivious to whatever's going on in the battle, so we can just focus on taking the Oh, what's over there? Oh, the oranges. I guess I just couldn't be bothered. Right. Well, I'm not taking those out. We'll just win through fucking plaza victory then, whatever. I'll let them live without the kindness of my heart. Right. We've got control of a tower. That's good. So, what have we got next to deal with? Well, we've got whatever's running around over here, which is just a load of enemy units. So, we need to start moving up on the plaza. Right. Here's how we're going to play it. Poennies. I want them on this plaza, really. Yeah, I want the Poennies on this plaza. So, you guys... It's going to be tight because you're probably going to get attacked for doing this. It's a sacrificial move, but I want you to run and capture this tower and hold it for as long as you can. The longer you hold it, the better. Poennies, I want you to move in and I want you to control this plaza. Don't control the front of the plaza though, because someone might try and intercept and flank you. Hold this part of the plaza, and then you can try and deter any enemies who come close to you. Sacred Band with a weakened Poenny unit. You are going to move up this street here, and we're going to try and choke it. So that's our plan. We're going to split our troops, and we're going to move forward. Now, any other units we have outside, we still have our cavalry to play, and we also have our elephants. So, elephants... I'm going to start moving the elephants in now. I could use the elephants and their arrows to help us. Cavalry... We're also going to get cavalry in a city now as well, so I'm going to bring in a long shield cavalry. Sacred Band cavalry might be able to sit this one out, actually. But either way, I want some cavalry to just try and move around quickly, get up here, and then they can basically be in a position where we can do some flanking. Elephants will probably advance through probably through this plaza, and we'll basically bring them in for the final smackdown. But right, what's going on over here? Yeah, the enemy has copped onto what I'm doing. So, guys... You got to hold it for as long as you can. You got to buy enough time for the Poennies to get forward. Poennies, where we at? Oh, right, but we're not even fucking listening. Right, your sacrifice was for fucking nothing because my men don't listen to orders. Fuck's sake, guys. Come on. Right, well, we'll fight this street then. Guys, keep them occupied for as long as possible. Seriously, guys, I kind of implied that I want you to go that way, but whatever. I shouldn't have trusted the pathfinding, right? Sacred Band, cease. Hold this part. We'll let the Poennies advance forward first. We're doing an effective job of pushing the enemy back anyway, but they do have the early legionary cohorts coming in. But oh, right, you guys will be fine, right? Come on, keep advancing forward, lads, and keep your spears down. Right, cease. Spears down. Could have really made a better formation, couldn't we? Right, guys, forward facing because we're about to get pillumed and they're going to hurt. There we go. We have lost a few men doing this, sir. But right, let the enemies come. They're going to fight a wall of spears and it's going to be really painful for them. Right, do what you can, men. Do what you can. Hold this street. Right, what's going on over there? Right, we're not going to win there. My guys are holding out for as long as they can. Right, Sacred Band. It's not going to last. My guys are already losing their morale, but I want you to go over there and I want you to try and take control of the plaza. No, did I say advance forward? I said there. Come on. Use your brains, lads. By the way, you guys will become your own group now. These guys are just left out now. Right, cool. Right, how are we doing over here? Pushing some of the enemies back, so this train's going to hold out. I'm going to move in some extra slingers as well. Slingers, once more, sacrificial move, but I need you to provide backup to my other slingers here. Just keep yourselves there. Keep the enemy pushed back for as long as possible, because my guys are somehow holding it, and well, they're actually kind of bossing it, really, aren't they? Either way, you need to do it as fast as possible. Sacred Band. Right, they're relatively fresh. So, break formation. And I want you to run here, okay? Just run. No time for slowness, no time for delay. You gotta run. Because the elephants are coming in as well, and they're going to be helping you. They're going to be your direct backup. Cavalry will be helping the Pewennies. For now, how are we doing? Enemies trying to seep around the flanks. It's not really the best formation we have going, but for now, looks like we've got the enemies relatively under control. Yeah, we're doing okay. Our numbers are holding. Right. Either way, we have just lost that tower now, so it is going to be attacking us. Right. It's alright, my men are advancing quick enough. We'll be fine. Elephants! If you want to get here, you got to do it quick, okay? Cavalry! Where are we at with my cavalry? Where's my cavalry at? They're also entering the city now, right? Cavalry! I want you in the city, and I want you ready to move out. Just get there for now, and prepare for further orders. Right, we've pushed out some of Brutii by where the Samnites did give up. And we've also managed to wear down the legionaries. They're tired. My guys are far behind her. So we're only having a minor stamina advantage. But it is holding. We might be able to do it. But some of these guys are unhappy due to exhaustion. Some of my guys are taking casualties. Right. Just hold for as long as possible. We are going to try and get back up to them. Right. How are we doing over here? Sacred Band, well, I'm gonna give you a benefit of doubt and say maybe I forgot to give you an order to move out to control the area. But can you get a move on, please? You've got a lot to do, and you've also got a single urban cohort moving into basically getting away. So come on, that ballista tower is going to be a massive pain in the neck as well for my elephants. It's a risk that they'll go berserk. My slingers didn't hold it long enough. And I mean, we would have had control of this area for longer as well if my men were better at following orders, but they're not, are they? So right. I want to form a new phalanx, lads. It's gonna be a bigger and better one. Form it there. Prepare to hold out against anything that comes your way. Elephants, hold your position. I'm not sending you anywhere near that tower, because I can tell you now, it wouldn't end well. I can just predict a berserk happening. So instead we'll send a cavalry around, because they're faster and more nimble than you. So cavalry, I want you to make your way up to this plaza and prepare to basically give the enemy the biggest flank attack they've ever experienced. So we've got a lot incoming. We've got the mercenary hoplites. Looks like they're going to try and join the engagement. So basically I want at least one unit of cavalry. No, 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 no! Come on, come on! Must I teach you the alphabet as well as basic coordination? Come on! Honestly, man, sieges really do piss me off sometimes with how bad the pathfinding can get. Come on! Come on. Get moving. You got to make it quick as well. We've got a big enemy tower that is going to sit there. It's going to try and fry you. So you got to get moving, get to this plaza as fast as possible. I know some of you also tried to turn around, haven't you? Some of you better not try to turn around and advance the wrong way. Yes, right, come on. Keep it up, then, right? How are we doing over here? Fighting, eager, eager, eager. Right, General, I want you as well, because your aura might just also be of extra use to us. Right. Enemy tower's probably going to just try and loose a few shots off against us. Don't know what those enemy units will do after slaughtering my slingers. Yeah. A waste of good slingers, I know. Right. Sacred Band, move up. And I want you to control this area now. Just move up. Hold this part of the street, basically. And just try and prevent the enemy from doing anything that gets in my way. You guys know what you need to do. Right. Cavalry. Welcome to the battle. Right, what have we got to deal with? Right, we've got the militia, well, the mercenary hoplites still lurking nearby. Getting in the way, really. Hitting them from any angle is going to be bad for cavalry, really. But at the same time, they need to be hit. I need them to get themselves organised, ideally. But we've also got incoming now. Right, guys. Here comes the enemy general. He wants to play now, so... Well, we'll play with him. Spears down. Take him down. There we go. He's learning to regret what he's just done. But I'm not really sure what's going on here. I swear to God, today there's like some sort of invisible gale force wind pushing everyone's men about. It's just like really getting pretty annoying. It's actually more like the AI has flipped out. And the AI better not flip out, otherwise I'm going to flip out. Right. Come on. Right. You lot, get in there and provide some extra help. If you can, because I know your pathfinding's already practically broken to bits at this point. Right, it's alright. Looks like we're going to hold some of my sacred band and not holding. Right, guys, get in there. Just do what you can. Come on. Got to support the sacred band to the best of your ability. Yeah, I can send out their flanks are exposed. Right, we might just be able to overwhelm them. Right. How are we doing over here? We're going to take the street at some point in today? Probably fucking not. This unit's now just about depleted. God, we need to break this stalemate, man. I've got an idea. Poennies, withdraw. We're going to bring something in a bit heavier. 2 units are withdrawing. One of you, stay and hold. The other one, I just need to make some room. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Did you really rout? Never trust a long shield cavalry to do its job. I mean, alright, I know you're dealing with both generals, but fuck's sake. They're just going to run into that infantry now and just all die at once. I mean, watch this. How to lose a fucking unit of infantry in one go. Right, elephants! Get a shift on. Advance up this street and club the enemy down. Poennies, form a new formation here. I can already see this siege just going wrong in front of my eyes. Some of it's just through my bad decisions. The other is just through this game being an absolute arsewipe when it comes to fucking pathfinding. And I know it's like my #1 gripe, and probably people get sick of me griping on about it, but seriously, the pathfinding in this game would just be so fucked sometimes. Right. Elephants. I want to do a hard charge to the back of this street. Just plow through the enemies. War elephants moving to engage the general. Armored elephants, the big guys, I want them just to use their... I just want them to be just, you know, a sheer force of momentum. I mean, we're already just wiping the enemy general down. Taking these guys down. Elephants are fucking routing. Seriously? Elephants, this is embarrassing. Ashtzaph, you are embarrassing. Why do I even bring you to battles anymore? Why can you not fight a simple siege and get things right? I mean, we've taken out an enemy general. That'll be fine. Honestly, Ashtzaph, if you die in this engagement, guess what? I won't give a fuck. Your failures today have just been too many to count, and I just don't care about your welfare anymore. Die in this battle for all I care. You and your men have proven incompetent, and you are costing me the advantage. I want... Oh, fuck's sake, they're berserking. It's alright, they're berserking outside the city. If I let them berserk over there where it's not in my way. Just... You've just proven extremely incompetent, Ashtzaph. You will... if I had the power, I'd have you killed. In fact, stay in the battle. Your death is my only consolation from this battle. You failed.
The enemy general has been killed. Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
And I don't care if we've taken down the enemy units. We don't have enough to continue this battle. We don't have enough to win this siege. But at the same time, I'm not pulling out. I'm not going all the way back to fucking Sicily. You will push with whatever you have, and you will take down whatever's left. Take that plaza, or never, never return to my lands. That is your choice. You've been a disgrace of an army. Some of you have just been flat out disobedient today. And overall, you've disappointed me. Some of my stuff was wrong, I know. But at the same time, I've been dealing with units who are just too fucking dense to deal with a simple order. Should have been faster. I know I should have been faster. I should have rushed the plaza, but... Same time, I should have put my units there and just fucking taken them out on the field. I would have won on the field. I know I would have won on the field. Oh well. We'll move whatever we have left forward. Which is very little. Got some fucking armoured elephants, but I've just gone and berserked somewhere. Which just feels like a waste of denarii now. Either way, just move forward. I mean, seriously, how did the armoured elephants even fuck up? We weren't even fighting a counter-cavalry unit. They are a counter-cavalry unit. They disappointed me. They just flat out disappointed me. Right. War elephants, move in and eliminate those cohorts. Cavalry, are we to try and move forward? Oh, look, the elephants gave up and died. Whatever! Go! Lose the battle, Ashtzaph. I'm just waiting for you to die. Please die. You've been nothing but a disappointment. Oh, you're just going to run away. Of course. Because you don't have the guts to just die, do you, Ashtzaph? I'll find a way to conveniently dispose of you later. This is the second time you failed me. Go back to your ship. You've cost me Croton again. I am not happy with your performance, and you will be exiled for good. Fuck this battle. Just fuck this battle. Just what an absolute disappointment. My men did not perform to the caliber I expected. Go back to your ship. I'm finding an island to exile you on. You will make your way to this island next turn. You will exile Ashtzaph there, and that will be where he spends the rest of his life. He will never be allowed to return. Exile is the only thing good enough for him. I've seen too many mistakes on his watch. I do not have enough men to carry up a war effort now. You're an imbecile, Ashtzaph. You're an absolute imbecile, you know that. Your men are imbeciles. How can you not navigate a city? How can you just fail simple orders? Oh god, we're gonna fucking lose this battle. I forgot there was that big... I'll fucking just lose the battle already and just fuck off. What are you carrying? Why are you carrying an assassin? Oh, I don't give a shit. Right. Oh, I'm a cat foot. Right. Either way, I'm gonna call that an episode because I'm now too pissed off to continue. That was a fucking atrocious siege. Ashtzaph is just absolutely out of his family for good now. He is gone. I'm disassociating from him. Never again will he darken my doorways. Another battle lost on his watch. Yeah, my tactics may have gone wrong there, but at the same time, I just fucking hate some of these sieges, man. I just don't like sieges. I like defending them because that's when it's quite fun, but just going on the offense, man, can just be so fucking painful. Just holding that fucking choke point and just watching my men just absolutely get wasted by simple pathfinding tasks. I mean, you usually have an expectation that they'll navigate something properly, but then they just fucking don't, and it's just the most infuriating thing to watch in the world. Either way, next time, we're going to deal with Brutii. Have a fantastic evening, my friends. For right now, I'm going to just go and draw a hate fuck porn or something of Ashtzaph getting killed. And I am following through, by the way. He is exiled. He'll be exiled somewhere and left to die. Or even one of my own assassins can arrange for his death. Whatever's most painful and most pleasing to myself.